The best countries to live in after global warming, and who could actually benefit. Global warming is transforming the world as we know it, and while most of us focus on the dangers, extreme weather, rising sea levels, and environmental disasters, there's a surprising twist to this story. Could some countries actually benefit from climate change? And what if certain places not only survive but thrive in a warming world? If you're wondering where might be the best place to live as the planet heats up, or which nations could rise to power thanks to these drastic shifts, stick around, because the answers might surprise you. We're diving deep into the countries that, in a warming world, could become unexpected havens. But before you pack your bags, let's explore why these nations stand to gain, while others are dealing with disaster. Canada, the northern giant. Awakens Canada might just be one of the winners in a climate-changed world. As temperatures rise, Canada's frozen tundra could thaw, revealing vast areas of fertile land. Longer growing seasons and access to previously unreachable resources, like oil and minerals in the Arctic, could make Canada an economic powerhouse. Imagine cities expanding into areas that are now considered uninhabitable. With its massive freshwater reserves, Canada could become a magnet for climate migrants looking for security and stability. But there's a catch. What about extreme weather events like wildfires and floods? Will Canada's advantages outweigh the risks? Russia. From frozen wasteland to global superpower? Now, this is where things get really interesting. Russia, with its vast frozen lands, could be one of the biggest beneficiaries of climate change. Picture Siberia turning into an agricultural goldmine. The melting Arctic ice could open up shipping routes, giving Russia control over new global trade paths. And with access to enormous untapped resources, this country could dominate future energy markets. But here's the twist. While Russia might gain land and power, the environmental consequences could be devastating, leading to social unrest and geopolitical tension. So, is Russia's rise worth the risk? Scandinavia. A cool new future for the Nordic countries Sweden, Norway, and Finland, nations already known for their quality of life, could see even greater prosperity as their climates become milder. Scandinavia is poised to take advantage of longer growing seasons, expanded agriculture, and an influx of climate migrants. And with their cutting-edge renewable energy infrastructure, they're ready to harness these changes. But don't be fooled, rising sea levels and ecosystem shifts could spell trouble for coastal cities. Will Scandinavia's environmental foresight be enough to secure their future, or will new challenges arise? Iceland, the geothermal powerhouse. This tiny island nation already uses geothermal energy to power most of its infrastructure. And as the climate warms, Iceland could become a literal hotbed of opportunity. Milder winters and a booming agriculture industry could turn Iceland into a safe haven for those fleeing harsher climates. Its renewable energy sector could make it a global leader in sustainable living. But what happens if Iceland's glaciers melt completely and rising sea levels threaten its coastlines? Iceland may be a future paradise, but not without its own set of environmental hurdles. New Zealand, the remote oasis. When the world heats up, isolation might just become an advantage. New Zealand, with its mild climate and rich biodiversity, could become a refuge for the wealthy and climate conscious. It already boasts one of the best agricultural systems on the planet. And as global food supplies dwindle, New Zealand might just hold the key to feeding the world. But what happens when this tiny nation faces an influx of climate migrants and global demand for its resources skyrockets? Could New Zealand become a target in a world where survival is a competition? Scotland, a new frontier. Believe it or not, Scotland might be one of the top places to live in a warming world. As temperatures rise, its cool climate becomes more temperate, opening up opportunities for agriculture, renewable energy, and new industries. With its access to vast wind and tidal resources, Scotland could lead the way in sustainable energy. But rising sea levels threaten its low-lying areas, and unpredictable weather could still pose risks. Will Scotland capitalize on its potential, or will it be swept away by the same challenges facing the rest of the world? Greenland, the icy land of hidden wealth. Here's a curveball. Greenland, largely covered in ice today, could become one of the most valuable pieces of real estate on the planet. As the ice melts, vast resources, including oil, gas, and minerals, are becoming accessible. The land could also become suitable for agriculture, drawing new settlers and industries. But here's the shocking reality. While Greenland might profit from climate change, it also faces losing its glaciers and entire ecosystems. along with threats to its indigenous populations. Is Greenland's future a case of opportunity wrapped in catastrophe? The big question: will these countries truly benefit? While these nations might gain certain advantages from global warming, it's essential to remember that the overall effects of climate change are overwhelmingly negative. Rising sea levels, unpredictable weather, and the displacement of millions of people will lead to unprecedented global challenges. Even countries that stand to benefit will still face significant risks and upheaval. So, where will you be when the climate shifts? Will Canada's northern frontier or New Zealand's fertile land become your ideal destination? Or will Russia and Greenland's booming resources drive a new global scramble for power? The real answer might lie in how we prepare today, and whether the advantages these countries gain come at a cost too high for the rest of the world to bear. Watch till the end, because the future of our planet might just be hiding in places we least expect. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating content about the future of our world. And let us know in the comments, which country do you think will be the best place to live after global warming? We'd love to hear your thoughts.